The 2023 Negotiated Rulemaking Student Debt Relief Committee is now on day 2 of session 3 this December 12th, 2023. The meeting started at 1. It's expected to go until 4 today, and there are no public comments. Very disappointed about this because it wasn't announced yesterday. So this was sprung upon us today. Currently, the committee is on a 15-minute session break. And let me just share the agenda with you. Today's agenda: opening remarks, followed by draft amendatory regulatory text, or basically when the committee agrees on language for student loan debt relief, they have to come to consensus. If there is no consensus and the members don't agree, then the language is subject to change at the discretion of the department. So, for instance, yesterday there were 5 specific regulatory text changes that they will be adding. I'll read those because that's more interesting. Basically, they're saying for all interest, there will be no caps. That means they will waive the total loan balance amount that exceeds the original balance borrowed without caps of $10,000 to $20,000. That's the first regulatory text that they all agreed on. There were 5. The second, borrowers who already paid their balance will have waive the original balance amount borrowers would have paid off if their payments went to principal balance instead of the runaway interest accrual. In other words, they're going to apply the SAVE plan, that's SAVE plan, retroactively without caps. These are all good things, people. The third regulatory text agreement was rolling relief. Waive authority should not only be used one time for older loans, while the department and loan servicing agencies struggle to operate an effective system. And they have an evidence marker. You can check our Twitter page to see this regulatory text. The fourth proposed amendment is quicker timelines. No one wants to wait 20 years to pay off a student loan, so they are offering quicker relief to borrowers who borrowed $12,000 or less. Capping that, well, they didn't say capping, but they say within 10 years is what they're aiming for. And the last is the income caps for individuals making up to $125,000 a year, households making up to $250,000 a year, and should not be based on the federal poverty line of 225%. So again, check the Detroit JCS audio podcast for the regulatory text. I'll try to put in the links as well in the description of this video. Thank you for listening in on our video, and also be sure to subscribe and check out our Detroit JCS audio podcast, which you can find on Odyssey, iHeartRadio, Listen Notes, Podbean, and Spotify. We talk about education, and this definitely falls into that category. Negotiated rulemaking generally allows you to listen in and watch as they make regulatory changes, that's changes at the Department of Education that affects student loan borrowers. This is the last session of the year today. Of course, when they start back up again, I believe in the spring, I'll be uploading that information here and on our audio podcast talking about it. So be sure to subscribe, people. Thank you so much for your support. And hopefully you'll be able to listen in and watch this Student Debt Relief Committee negotiated rulemaking session today. Thank you. We're Detroit JCS Online.